This is 6MG presents Yogi Calhoun.
Active duty every day is like a movie. Bullets ripped through and they thought it was a movie. Caught the nigga slipping, crept up next to him. Robbery gone bad, so shit, I had to do it.
So, just an introduction. Just want you to start with how you got your name.
I mean, well, you know, my name, it's a long ass story, so if we got time, I can give you the full spiel on it, or you want the short story.
We got time, man.
We got time, man.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying, like when I was a young cat, you know what I'm saying, when I was a kid, my pops was it was just a lesson I learned like real early on. I was in the car with my pops, you feel me, and this little young dude that got killed. I was like in the back seat, him and his homeboy was in the front, and like somebody came to the car and gave him some news, like, you know, such and such got killed. And then they didn't trip about dude dying, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, no, you know, usually how when somebody died, it was kind of like, well, you know, he been killing people, so, you know, that's what comes with that. So when he got killed, nobody really cared. So I never forgot that name, and that dude's name was Yogi. And he was a young dude, so since I was young, I started telling young, I always remembered that name. So later on, you know what I'm saying, me coming up, being a popular dude, having girlfriends, being in the streets and shit, I needed an alias, you know what I'm saying? You start doing a lot of illegal shit, you ain't gonna want to be telling your government name. So when I got into the streets and started fucking around, you know what I mean, I just used Yogi as an alias all the time. So when I started rapping, I just kept it, you know what I mean? But it was just too simple, so I ended up putting Calhoun on it a little later. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, we Bobby, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted my name to be representative of who I was. So when I said it, it just sounded dope. I ain't never knew a popular Calhoun
like that.
Something like that, yeah. So I knew it was a name that once you said it, you wouldn't forget it if you heard it. If you heard it once, you'll remember it.
Oh, yeah.
It sounded like a dope-ass bank robbery, you feel me? Like a 1920 John Dillinger coming there with a bandana on your face and stick
And
the bank
before you
up,
took
feel
the
me?
name, had you seen the movie Harlem Nights?
Yeah, I did see the name Calhoun. That was one of the reasons why I tried it to fit it with my name. Cause you know, all the mob movies, you know what I'm saying? Like my pops was big like on the mob and all, you know,
Goodfellas. Yeah.
Every mob movie I done seen it.
All-time favorite right there.
So Harlem Nights for sure. I seen, you know, Calhoun, he was extorting. You know, that basically was extortion what he was doing.
And then it's really great how you tie it with the music itself. That you like the fuck Calhoun on that on the Board Alone, Die Alone, and then you also use it on other mixes. A Pure Dope you use it on.
On Pure Dope, yeah. But at the beginning, as soon as it come on, I try to like, man, back in the day, when I first met a DJ, and I was like, bro, I wanted to. That's like when mixtapes first started coming out. When I first started hearing them, once I first heard a mixtape, I was like, oh, that's raw. How they kind of put it together like that. So when I ran into a DJ, I was like, man, I need some skits. You know what I mean? I got everything I need. Just break them up for me. So he was like, all right. So basically, he ended up taking the Harlem Nights movie and he went to go grab all of the Calhoun shit for me. So I got a CD with all of the skits on there. So, you know what I mean? Every time I do a CD or something, I slap it on there. So if people have been following my career, my music, all my CDs, pretty much, almost all of them got a skit or a reference to the Calhoun from Harlem Nights on there.
I got a question for you. I started fucking with you the first time I heard Gucci Backpack. It was a rap. What am I missing before that?
Before Gucci Backpack?
Yeah.
There was a lot of shit before that.
So Money in the Basket 1 was your first mixtape?
Yes.
And then the second one was that Pure Dope? Or Stay Shining?
For, let me see, Pure Dope was before, right after, Pure Dope was like around the time of Gucci Backpack.
Okay, so that was, okay.
Because what happened is that Money in the Basket was supposed to be my album. And then, like I said, I fell in love with mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? So I met some DJs, and I was like, I don't want to put an album out, my style, I'd rather do a mixtape.
Like the West Coast Gucci Man shit.
Right, so I did a mixtape, or whatever, but...
And Money in the Basket 1, that was Demolition Man, correct?
Yeah, Money in the Basket 1, that was done by DJ Devereaux and Imperial. That was Money in the Basket. That was my first solo project. Like, if somebody, because before that, I was kind of doing I was in a group at one point in time, and then I started a label, and then I signed Pretty Black, and then after that part, after we did Black CD, actually that's what happened. After
Rest
we
in
did
peace, Pretty Black off top, first of all.
Yeah, rest in peace, Black, man. After, and when I say signed Black, you know what I'm saying, I mean like, I had my own label, 712, said 7 days a week, 12 months a year, like, Money in the Basket is like hell or later, you feel me? That's like me after me being with a label, starting my own label with my homeboy, we splitting up, I started my own label, so everybody around me know I rap by this time, you know what I'm saying, so with my homeboy, my nigga Just, shout out to Just Blaze, with Oakland Zone gear, you know, he got his own clothing line he pushing right now, but Just brought him to me, so he really discovered Pretty Black. He brought him to me like, you need to fuck with yo. So he came, his name wasn't Pretty Black yet, his name was Verse Style.
Yeah, I like this.
He wasn't Pretty Black yet.
Now is that coming? That's coming out of Chicago, right?
Yeah, he from Chicago.
Yeah, originally now that was birth. Okay, coming out of Chicago like that.
So you know, he still had his East Coast flavor at that time.
Yeah, but man, when he came out here though, bro, man, fuck.
Well, he was one of the first rappers to wear like 1 million chains. Right? He would have 7 chains on, 8
One
chains.
was Slick Rick really the one, but no,
Well,
but in
Slick
the
Rick
Bay
too,
Area,
but yeah, but in the Bay Area,
Black was the one shining, man.
What's crazy though about that is that I influenced all of that. Like when I remember I let Pretty Black go to Chicago with my chain, with the 712 chain. Feel me? And at that time I spent like $5,000 on that chain. You know what I'm saying? So me letting him lead with it, you feel me? That's a big play, you feel me? But yeah, he had a chain on back. He had a chain back then, but it was a silver chain though. It was like gray, you feel me? Kind of rusty, you feel me? He had the setup, but he just had like, you know what I'm saying? Like
he
a
was
silver
all
chain.
platinum. He was platinum, wasn't he? He all wear platinum.
Later on, now when we first met, I'm saying when my homeboy first brought him to
Okay.
me, before he even, was way before all of that. When I first met him, he had on some Timberlands, like some gray jeans, like a Hawaiian shirt, you feel me? Like looking real East Coasters, B, you know what I mean? So when he came out here, you know, we hooked up. I'm like, bro, could really rap. You know what I'm saying? We like battled and shit. And then after that, we started rocking. We started working on a project together. You know what I mean? And then I went back to Texas. You know, I'm always back and forth. Went back to Texas, stayed longer than I thought I was, longer than I wanted to. When I thought I was, I just kind of got lost in time. And then he just finished it. So when I come back, he finished up the album. It wasn't a long time, as I say, I was gone. Probably about maybe a week over than I was supposed to stay. And he had finished up the album, so when I got back, his whole album's done already. So I'm like, rather than me trying to do a group thing, and it was dope, I'm like, well, we just gonna feature me on a couple songs, you know what I mean? And we're gonna put it out, and then I'll put my solo shit out after that, and you'll be on my shit and all of that, you know what I mean? That's how we had planned on doing it. But that first CD that we put out of his did hella good. And we saw one to dude from Raw Records. You know what I'm saying? You heard the Dope Gang.
Oh yeah.
Remember the Dope Gang CDs?
Yeah.
I heard that. Okay, so
Oh,
dude,
serious?
right? So we sold a CD to him that we already had pressed up. Mind you, at this time we all through East Oakland, we riding around. We got cars, whips, Range Rovers, you know what I'm saying, box Chevys, all of the scrapers, all of the shit. So we meet dude, you know what I'm saying. We sell one to him. He listened to it. He want to sign us and take that CD and put it out. We like, nah, you know what I'm saying. We can do something different, but. He wanted to sign us, and Black told me about it, and I was like, nah, I'm already independent. I'm already doing my old little 712. You know what I mean? I don't want to sign with nobody. But I was like, well, if you want to do it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see how I go after that. If it's Gucci, I'll come on too. But dude handled his business. You know what I mean? Shout out to Brooke. He handled his business with that shit. He put that shit out, promoted it. Everybody got what they was supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good thing, but it fell apart, and you know what I mean, we went back to being independent again, and then that's when, you know what I'm saying, Jacka and Yuck Mouth and all them niggas come into play. You feel me? BA for 3 times. Actually, that label that I'm talking about, dude had already signed with BA for 3 times crazy.
Oh, okay.
So we found out that he had BA signed. And then after he signed BA, you know, so we started fucking with him. And then BA signed, he didn't sign us, but BA basically took us under his wing. And we was with BA all the time. And he introduced us to the mob figures and introduced us to, Yuck was already around through my cousin or whatever. You know what I mean? His name, I knew Yuck was around, but I had never met him, but around that time, after we started, when we met all of them, then we just started making music, and then that's when y'all end up hearing about the dope game, because dude just, now the whole mob was around, so dude just picked the pieces he needed and, you know, put some CDs out, the dope game and all of that, and that shit did good. It did. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's a long ass story. You know what I'm saying? But
Definitely. And then, you know, with, for example, like with you meeting BA, because he was in 3 Times Crazy, is that what led to you getting such a great verse from Keek the Sneak? You know, for, you know, like...
no, actually, no. I actually got that verse from Keek, fucking with Kafani now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because when Black signed that deal, when Black signed the deal with Raw, I'm seeing how his career taking off and making moves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm chopping up with everybody this time, everybody around. You know what I'm saying? Jacka, Hustler, Jacka and Hustler, and me and Black. So, you know, I'm trying, we all come together trying to make moves for each other's career. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you feel me? What do I need to do? So we agreed that it was a good idea to go do some shit with Kafani. Because after I met him, I did a verse for him, and he wanted to do some business, so bro, it was so cool, we linked up.
You know what Kafani's health condition is currently, after everything that happened?
As far as I know, I know he paralyzed. I mean, I know he locked up. You feel me? That's pretty much all I know about it. I know he paralyzed. I know he locked up right now. bro.
Because I heard there was chances that it was a temporary paralysis.
Temporary paralysis? What you mean? Like he could possibly come out of it?
Yeah.
I mean, possibly. I ain't talked to nobody. I've been following on the internet like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't tapped in with him like on the phone, and then probably be like since like right before him and Filthy started funking. You know what I'm saying? When they started going through that, I ain't talked to Kafani like in that long. But that's how I ended up getting the Keek verse though. I was at the studio one night, and he was doing some shit for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the studio because we doing our white collar record thing. So you feel me? Before he left, I just hollered at him, let him know I wanted to do something with him. He had heard of me, he had seen me. We knocked, and then, you know what I mean? He put it down for me. That shit was dark. That shit was raw. So yeah, that's how I got that Keek verse. But
And then, so talk about growing up. So were you always in Brookfield Village?
I've been in Brookfield my whole life. Meaning like my granny from Brookfield, my daddy from Brookfield, like my uncles, like my whole dad's side of the family from Brookfield. So I've been going there my whole life. You feel me? But I ain't just stayed in the hood like my kindergarten through 12th grade. Nah, my granny still stayed there. I still got family over there.
Where'd you go to high school?
Still pull up. I went to high school. All my high school I went to Hayward High. I graduated from Hayward.
Nice.
I went to graduate from Hayward High, and then I went to junior high in Texas, and then I went to elementary. And then I went to elementary like between Brookfield and I went to a few different elementary. We was moving around the shit, like from like Brookfield, Hayward, Texas. I went to elementary with all the motherfuckers, but basically I went to junior high in Texas, and then I graduated high school back out here at Hayward High.
Did you play any sports?
I wanted to go to Hayward High though. Hayward High was cracking.
It was a spot.
My cousin was going there. You know what I'm saying? He was coming to Brookfield, coming to get me. You know what I'm saying? And we go ride around and fuck around. And I'm saying how cool he had became. You feel me? He was square as my back pockets. You know what I'm saying? He became real cool. We go to Hayward High. It's like some valley type shit going on. I'm like, yeah, I gotta be involved. So my auntie let me come stay with them. I started going to school out there. You feel me? Matter of fact, I went to school with Irk the Jerk. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Irk. Mm-hmm. Yeah, me and Irk went to the same school. The nigga remember me.
Did you play any sports?
For a while. Hell yeah, I played sports. I played football, track.
What position did you play in football?
Football, I was a fullback and a tailback, and then on defense, I was a linebacker. You feel me?
Outside, inside?
Middle.
So inside linebacker.
Yeah.
So you're just the middle linebacker. So you were playing 4-3.
Yeah.
So you were side to side.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
You were sideline to sideline.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Sweeping. Dip down there, you know, reading the quarterback, reading the, you know what I'm saying? Reading the quarterback and reading the backs, you feel me?
So the album with the film Born Alone, Die Alone, what was the process with just making sure that it was because it was such a complete project, right? Like, who releases a film and a movie in this day and age independently, right?
Right.
So explain the process of that.
The process of putting it together.
And making sure just to coordinate that to film a movie as well as have an album that essentially is the soundtrack for the movie.
Man, the dope thing about that's like my first album, because remember we did Money in the Basket, which was like my first mixtape, first time people seeing me by myself. Finally made it, and it came out the Demolition Man. That was huge. They didn't fuck with a lot of artists, you feel me? If you was whack, Demolition Man, turn your shit down. You know what I'm saying? You had to be relevant.
Demolition was the hottest shit in the street.
Right,
It was
yeah.
they had the best mixtapes in the bag, period.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You had to be
Tonka
relevant to fuck
voices,
with
you know
them.
what I mean?
So,
Oh man, Shower Posse, come on now with Jacka and Hustle, woo!
Demolition Man. So as far as the Bay, no, that's the last time that they see me was on Money in the Basket 1. You know what I'm saying? That's the last time that they seen me. So when I came back, that's why I decided to put Money in the Basket 2 out, because that's what the feeling was. You feel me? Like people come up to me at like they approaching my people, talking about like, you know what I'm saying, where can I find Money in the Basket 1? Like that was a big CD. I done sold that CD to people like 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying? Like he lose it, he want another one, or his cousin steal it. You know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Well, if it's dope, everyone wants it.
Right. That was a dope CD, so that's why I put out Money in the Basket too. But basically, to get to Born Alone, Die Alone, that was a collection of hella songs, because right after, you know what I'm saying, like around the time Pretty Black died, I started going through hella family shit. I had hella deaths around me. So I had to go to Texas and go handle all of that shit, take care of my mama, take care of my family, my nieces, nephews, you know what I'm saying? But I'm rapping and pushing at the same time. I'll never stop rapping.
And all that shit's going on in your mind at the same time too.
And all that shit is still going on. That's my sister calling right there.
Now Black did get he got in the Bay, right? That happened here, right?
Yeah, that happened out here. That happened in Oakland.
That wasn't Oakland.
Fuck with a real one. 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 Yeah. Fuck with a real one.
Yeah, like but basically, so with the movie that you made for the album, Born Alone, Die Alone.
Yeah.
Well, like what was the process like of making the movie?
The process was man, I was working on the album already. And basically, yeah, I was working on the album already, and I met somebody that could make them. He was doing videos, and I wanted to do a movie. I actually had smaller like little movies I had been made. I always made like little bullshit movies on some bored shit. Wheels on the road in Louisiana, hella bored and shit. Stuck in the house writing songs and shit. We like hella bored. We like fuck, get the camera, try to make a movie, make little bullshit movies. So later on, I wanted to do a movie with my album. I met somebody that can make the movie. Make dope videos. So I'm like, man, let's make a movie. He like, all right, whatever, kind of blew me off, you know what I'm saying? But he like, everybody always say that, but he was like, you know, I consider it. So I'm like, man, come meet me, I'm gonna show you what I got. I showed him what I got. He came, met me at Starbucks, bounced in the whip. I played the DVD for him in the car. Came up hella clean. He was like, damn, that's raw. And he was like, you did a script to that? Oh, shout out to Adam Paulstone, that's what I'm talking about. Adam Paulstone, he raw, up and coming videographer, he do his thing. And
What's his Instagram, or where can he be contacted if anyone interested?
APS Productions, Adam Paulstone, APS, you know what I mean, his initials. You can look him up on Instagram.
One thing I noticed, especially like on your videos, which I kind of like, you take pride in like doing you. You know what I mean? It's kind of, I've noticed it's kind of solely, every video is on you. It's you. There's it's not no one else really doing. You know what I mean? It's just you.
Yeah.
And I like that. You know what I mean? There's no other like, you know what I mean by that?
There's
not hella dudes in it. It's just, you know, you and a couple, you know, if that.
Yeah.
Is that on purpose? You know what I mean by that?
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Yeah.
Like in Trap House, there was nothing but more than like, what, 4 dudes. Active Duty, 2. Who's Who, what? Yeah, Who's Who, yeah, a little bit. But you know what I mean? But you see what I'm saying though?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, we ain't like 20, 30 deep in every video. every video is pretty much like me to the neck. I mean, cause that reflect how I move, bro. I be to the neck, like I'm tapped in like with everybody, but my pace, I'm just not gonna wait on nobody. I've been doing this for too long, you know what I mean? I'm just not gonna wait. So that's how I got where I'm at. That's how I got my name going. That's how only way I know how to do it. Is, you know what I mean? So if somebody show up, they show up. If they don't, they don't. Either way it go, the show must go on. I done had so much bullshit happen on video days, you feel me? Where I could be like, just fuck it. But I always just push through and do that shit anyway.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then, you know, it come out dope, so.
Are you, is it you behind every movie? Are you the creative, like, drive behind
Yeah, I do.
every movie?
Yeah, I do everything.
Pretty much?
I do everything, bro. As far as every concept, every video, every idea, every song title, everything. You feel me? It's just me. I ain't got no manager. I ain't got nobody to nothing. I do everything. But physically, you feel me? I got people that take care of shit for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know what I want. They just push the buttons. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get more hands on. But you know, I'd rather use somebody that's good at that. You know what I mean? Then, I mean, some people. I mean, it's a lot of pride. I mean, I like niggas that like, or people in general that just, you know what I'm saying, hands on and take their craft serious. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I mean? If somebody doing it and they good at it, I don't mind working with them. I don't be having that idea like, you feel me, fuck them and I don't want to do business with them because such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? If he good at it, man, I, you know what I mean, cross that line and make that money. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or use them. So, but, I mean, but basically just, you know, long story short, you know what I'm saying? I do my own, I do all the concepts and everything. I just actually argued with a director not too long ago about that shit. Yeah, because, you know, he was trying to get the producer credit, you know what I mean? You know, and the director credit, you know what I'm saying? But I put everything together myself. He dealing with a lot of green motherfuckers and they don't really know. So he just taking the credit for everything. And, but yeah, I do all that shit, bro. I'm gonna start directing motherfuckers' videos. You know what I'm saying? If they want me to, if they want to, you know, some different ideas, some treatments or something, you know what I'm saying? I'll tap in. They can hit me up on that too.
Well, you're doing something right. I'll tell you that right now.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you, you're doing something right.
Yeah, bro. Everybody like my music, bro. Everybody like what I be doing. It's a trip. It's a trip on here. Y'all reaction on you was like, man, what the fuck is it? When I was asking y'all, like, I'm like, man, like, what should I do?
Yeah,
what you think I should?
Not even lying,
He's
dude.
like, come with the feature. You feel me? So.
But
you know
honestly,
what I mean?
we were discussing this before you showed up.
Mhm.
Like what, because I honestly don't get it. I thought, I'm thinking you should be
Because
blowing up
I
right
used to,
now.
no, so like, I
And-
used to think it was a myth that you went to Hayward High.
Nah, hell no.
Because because I had hella boys from Hayward, you know?
He was like, ain't no way he went to Hayward High.
Exactly. and then I was like, but then Calhoun Street up by Moreau, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see that shit too when I go over there, the little O-U-N. They spell it different. You know, I catch that every time I'm over that way.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I for sure went to Hayward High.
Yeah, I always thought that was a myth.
Yeah.
Would you like? I mean, are you open to the idea of getting like branching out and like doing some kind of feature like that though? If we're getting back to like trying to get you blown up, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, have you done any South by Southwest?
Yeah, I went twice.
For
I went
for years.
I went not this year. Actually, no, I only went once. Not this year, but the year before. The year before this one, I went, and that was a positive thing. That was dope. I didn't get on no showcases. I went out there, met some people. We rocked. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got some partners out there too. You know, we did like 3 shows one night, back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I got to come kill this. And even though it was rocking, they still wasn't doing nothing impressive on my scale. You feel me? I'm like, I could come shake this up.
Yeah.
So, you know, I wanted to go back and go fuck with it, but this year it kind of came too quick. I was out here. Last year I was already in Texas, so I just went. But it's South by Southwest, fuck with it. You know what I mean? But I ain't had none of the extra stuff that people got. You feel me? Like they got Thizzler out here. You feel me? Like you can just take your music to Thizzler. Where I'm at, bro, down there, bro, it's the real South. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it ain't hella retail stores.
No.
You feel me? So everything, so my music been getting distributed through the streets all this time.
Was Trap House filmed? I'm sorry, was Trap House filmed in Texas?
Yeah.
So I thought.
Yeah, that's filmed in Texas.
Yeah, when that aerial views, I was okay.
So back to the film itself. Did you help write the script?
Yeah, I wrote everything.
You wrote the whole script of the movie.
Mhm.
Did you direct the movie, the whole movie?
Yeah.
So you directed like pretty much, you know, it was 23 minutes, was it?
Like 25.
25.
20,
So that's, I mean,
25
that's an extended amount of time. So like how much time did it take for you to learn the essentials to produce something like that?
Oh, now the hands-on part, Adam did that. So I guess that's what he put the. Oh, we got off the story, but basically after he told me he wanted to do the movie, that he would do it. He was like, make a script for me, cause he was like, you got a script for this? The little shit I showed him, and I was like, nah, I ain't got no script. I ain't never even seen no script. You know what I'm saying? We just did it we did it that day. I freestyled it like damn near. You feel me? So I'm like, but that's just how it worked. So it came. He's like, put it in a script form, and I'm like, all right. He showed me a little. He shot me a little template, like a template. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what the script is. Basically like a little app, just send the shit to me, let me pull it up. I'm like, oh, okay, it's already a template. So I just wrote it out like that, presented it back to him, he loved it, he was impressed. And then he got hella busy, bruh, because he did a couple of my videos and everybody started fucking with him. And I'm like, okay, go get your money. But he got so busy to where we couldn't even finish the movie. We couldn't even he could never edit my shit. We did it a long time ago, so it got to a point where I was just like, bro, just give me my movie. I mean, that's why it's 25. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to be an hour, but I'm actually not. I'm actually happy it's not an hour. You know what I'm saying? It came out, you know what I'm saying, like that. But that's the one thing everybody always say about it. Like, it should be, yeah, exactly, blessing in disguise. They're like, man, it should be longer. But I'm like, yeah, I planned it like that, though. I wanted it to be like a cliffhanger like that. Even if it was going to be an hour, it was still going to be.
Still going to be some,
right. Yeah. It's going to be a cliffhanger, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it came out right on time. And then I let YG see it. And then I seen they end up coming out with one with the, what's that shit?
Picking back being bull.
Well, I gave it to him. We ain't we sat down and watched it and shit, but we locked in. But but anyway, then they came out with the, what's the shit?
The picking back being bull.
Nah,
that's the video. That's the video, but he did a like.
I thought he did a movie of the same one.
Nah, this is something different.
Blame It on the Streets.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, it's called Blame It on the Streets.
Oh yeah, that was good, huh?
So that was dope because when he did a short one, that made mine even more relevant. You know what I mean? So.
Did Yuck bless you with that, Draggy?
Nah, hell no. I bought this. I paid for this myself. I bought this. I know.
He just gave you the go? That's some shit like that?
That's the perception, though. That's always the perception, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's always the perception that motherfuckers would think somebody bought it for him. But nah, I paid for my own shit. And nobody bought it or nothing. But, he didn't bless motherfuckers that been blessed before, though. There's a couple motherfuckers that, you know, a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that kind of shit. But everybody be having their own shit. That's why we doper than a lot of niggas, because we be individually for each other though. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, like that be like on some record label kind of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? People get a label, they sign you to a label, they want promotion or something, so they give you a chain and, you know what I mean, promote you, make you part of the squad. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's like business. What you think Rich the Kid and Migos had on really bought them QC chains? Come on now. They might. I mean, I don't know. It depends.
Like Coach K bought them that. Coach
right.
K.
Because I don't. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because you know what I'm saying. I don't know how they fucking with it. They probably. I don't know. Each squad be different though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, see, that's always the perception. You feel me? That we probably think somebody got it for them. But you know, for them to be moving and rocking like that, they might have did it. You know what I'm saying? Like. They might have did it on their own. But I know they handling business stuff. QC, them boys handling business. I've seen them in Southwest. They rocking, yeah, so I'm sure it was, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be a bad idea to give them out, you feel me? Why not? Fuck it.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? But.
Come on, you little Yachty's in the Sprite commercial.
They should look good, though. I'm saying, yeah, they should be looking good, though.
What's your ultimate goal? What's the ultimate goal for Yogi?
Man, I mean, it really ain't. I mean, it really ain't no goal. Like the only goal I had, I didn't surpass that shit a long time ago. I really just wanted to I really just thought it would be dope to have a CD in the store. Like, I never really wanted to be like a big rapper. You feel me? I just knew some cats that was rapping, and I'm like, opportunity came. I'm like, all right, I rap. You feel me? Everybody felt me more than they was feeling them. So people start asking for the CDs. I gotta provide them. You feel me? It just like kept snowballing into other stuff. But I really didn't have no goal. I just figured I could get in the game and make some money. You feel me? It was an opportunity to get some money for a long time and get it legally. You feel me?
Yeah.
Why not? You feel me? So it was just a shot in the bucket, but it's been working for me. You feel me? I got things in my life that make it easy for me to be a rapper. You feel me? I'm a rapper whether I want to be or not. Oh, right, you feel me? You feel me? It's just you feel me? It's just a natural thing. You feel me? When rapping, when they start making the rappers look like street niggas and hood niggas and shit like that, you know what I mean? It's just, you feel me? They made me a rapper. Everybody thought I was a rapper. You feel me? I look like a rapper. So why not?
Made it easy for me.
Made it easy for me. That's what was going on at that time. They were trying to fake and be like people in my family and people around me and people like us. So I said, shit, I must sign up, apply for the job.
I got a question. How come not a Louis backpack?
I never liked Louis.
Really? What about now? You fuck with it still? Nothing still?
I tried because, you know what I mean, it's more expensive, but, you know, Louis got certain shit I like, but I'm really a Gucci man. I considered having a name back then, but it was already took. That was one of the names I considered. Then I figured out it was a Gucci man back in the 80s or something. You know that? You know it was a Gucci man before Gucci Mane?
No, there was a M-A-N, Gucci Man.
It's a Gucci man.
That's dope. Work from the East Coast?
Yeah.
Like New York or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I wonder if Gucci Mane know that. You feel me? I'm pretty sure he do. Or I don't know.
You probably do.
Probably do.
Once upon a time in the trap house, I was at the table with my strap and the scale out. Work getting passed out, trap till I sell out. Cell phone ringing off the hook cause the fiends out. Once upon a time in the trap house, I was at the table with my strap and the scale out. Work getting passed out, trap till I sell out. Cell phone ringing off the hook cause the fiends out.
Yeah.
Where can people get your music?
SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, Pandora, Tidal. Anywhere you could buy music, anywhere you could buy your favorite artist's music, whoever you listening to, whoever you think is fly, whoever you think is dope, type in Yogi Calhoun
You want live mixtapes?
and some music gonna pop up.
See, live mixtapes.
Live mixtapes, yeah, check them.
I'm gonna check right now.
That's the one thing I don't got.
I think
It's
he-
live mixtapes.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Live mixtapes. That's
what
why I had
fuck
it.
with.
I had it though, cause my pretty black brother, you feel me? Shout out to Big Mike. He had the line for me. They dropped the MOE.
Oh,
Matter of
wait.
fact, you feel me? We dropped. Well, I ain't gonna say we.
Big Bang, yeah, Big Bang's one of the things.
Mike and them dropped a MOE mixtape that was slapping too, and it was on a live mixtape. It's still on live mixtapes. You can go type that shit up.
Which
It's gonna
one
come
again?
up. Money Over Everything. MOE. What was the name of that shit? Yeah. And I was like, man, give me the line for that live mixtape shit, man. He was like, let me know when you're ready.
If you're interested, I'm sure we can look into.
It's easy. It's easy, especially if you're the man of music that you
try
already
to-
have
you
on
know what I mean?
deck.
Get some of your stuff on there.
Because you can get an
Yeah.
exclusive contract through Live Mixtapes. Shout out to Live Mixtapes.
Live mixtapes. Where it at, man?
And just put it straight in. Yeah, man. All of that, bro. I need to be. I just need looks, man.
Where
My
can people
fans
get
and
your
the people
hats?
That fuck with my music. I mean, they can get them right now. They can get them on the Instagram. You know what I mean? Better Be Different. We got our own separate little Instagram page. You can, you know what I mean, tap in on there and, you know, put your order in. We deliver it, pull it, you know what I mean, send it to you.
Shout out to the sir.
You know what I'm saying? Send it to you or deliver it, whatever, however you want it. You can get it for sure though. But that's the best place to do it. You know what I mean? Hit me up on my Instagram or
What's your Instagram?
Yogi Calhoun, YOGI _Calhoun 1. You feel me? Tap in on there and, you know, everything will be smooth. All you gotta do is just, you know, let me know your size, your location, you know, make the payment. And, you know, we're gonna get the business done. You feel me? Fuck with a real one. You know what I mean? While supplies last.
What other products do you have for sale?
Right now, man, we just focusing on music, film, fashion. So we got a visual out there. We got Born Alone, Die Alone out there. That's the album. We got Money in the Basket 2. That's the street album. And then we got the clothing and the merch. You know what I mean? We're going to kind of try to just stay right here. Like, you know, that's what kind of got everything going. I'm just remixing it. It's like my third time blowing myself up. When I kept saying this shit, I was like, man, I don't fuck doing this shit again. I did this shit out here. You know what I mean? We got what we got. I ain't saying like I'm Jigga or I'm Jay-Z or nothing, but I ain't no slouch out here. You feel me? If you ain't never heard of me, yo, ask your favorite rapper. He know me. You feel me? Probably a good friend of mine. Not saying like, you feel me, I'm out here. Just,
real shit though.
Should night niggas and none of that, but.
No, that's real shit though.
You feel me? Them niggas know me, you know what I mean? Everybody wonder the same thing, so. You feel me? Like, I've been rocking though. You feel me? Salute to everybody that's rocking. That's doing their thing though. But, you know.
What was your relationship with the Jacka like?
Hella dope. That was hella dope.
Rest in peace to Jack, man.
That was hella dope, bro. Jack was my real partner, man. Jack was Jack, it was just hella cool, blood. You feel me? Like, I don't know, like when you meet him, you know what I'm saying? It don't seem like, it was just, like I said, me and Pretty Black come into the game together, so that was my friend before everybody. Me and him met the Mob Figures at the same time. So that's why I ride so hard for Black and push so hard for Black, because I really seen that come from nothing to something, you feel me?
So are you, because you know how they always
Jack was
call,
my guy, though.
you know how they always called, from my understanding, you can correct me if I'm wrong, they always call Black what?
Get some more of this, go get some more of this.
Yeah,
it's you.
that's all you.
Hey, man, what's this called right here?
Just
that,
Shit,
you gotta read
something
Spanish.
different,
Like a bull on the joint.
Just take the part with you so you can read it later.
But you can correct me if I'm wrong. Black was like what, the 6th official member of the Figures, is what like they always said. I even heard that. You know, I heard that in some songs and shit like that.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
so was that?
I'm the 6th Mob Figure. You can call me the gangster.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, because of the relationship, you feel me? When we back then, when BA introduced us to them, you feel me? We always around the same age. We were always rocking, so we just all kept it lit. So you know what I mean? By that time, so it was like the 6th Mob Figure. We was around them.
I'm not saying that you was too.
I was there too. The whole time, you know what I'm saying? Black dude just on the CDs and getting promoted. You feel me? He was the rapper. I was a rapper too, but you feel me? I didn't have nothing out at that time. I told y'all all that happened. So but by that time, it might make me appear like in the background or something. But I was just rocking. Feel me? We was mobbing. We was getting the business done.
What year was Gucci Backpack? Cause you've had that's another thing. You have two different I swear to God, you have 2 different videos on that, don't you?
Damn, blood. See, look, man. I was just thinking about that shit the other day.
I knew it. See, he told me, and so arguing against me. I'm
You
all,
do have 2 videos.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you. You on the porch? Remember that? You on the stoop?
Blood. Yep.
Come on now.
Damn, blood.
I seen
You
that.
fucked me up on that. Look, blood, cause man, I don't know, bro. Like it got to a point to where I just wanted to have just everything brand new. You feel me? I'm a classic dude. I'm always, like I said, throwbacks and shit. Like I like old shit.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to get on some new shit. So I was like, I'm finna get rid of all my old videos and all that shit coming new. But erasing that Gucci backpack video was not the business, bro. I
No,
should've did that.
that's what I'm saying.
should've did
I can't even bring it up, and I'm like, what the? Because that was real shit. That was in the trenches. That was you. That was on you on the stoop with the Gucci back. You know what I mean? Like that was
Looking
raw,
like
blood.
a school kid,
Looking
but
like
really I'm dope, man.
man. Come on, bro. You put it back on.
I gotta, man. But the thing is, bro, the dude who did the video, after he the one posted it for me. So I seen him one night. You feel me in the club? I'm like, bro. I'm like, man. I'm like, take that video down. I've been trying to get in contact with him. I'm like, he was like, you sure? And I was like, yeah. You feel me? Take it off. And then he went and took it off. But I'm just saying, me knowing the game, he could still go, what's that? Put it private. You feel me? We can just take it offline. You can just make it private. So I'm like, if he was a real one, you feel me? He probably just do that for me. Like, don't let me throw that away. You know what I'm saying? It's just a decision I made, bro. I wish I would have did that shit because fans and people that always been coming up to me, talking to me about that video. And that was like the core of everything. That was like shot at the house. That was like my little cousin on the camera. We just shot the show on the spot. That's how all my videos be. You know what I'm saying? It just looked like some real shit because it looked like some like movie cinematic type shit because I'm smart. I know enough to put it together. You feel me? But it's really
It was dope. That movie was dope.
Raw footage ass shit.
Yeah, I remember that, and I was like, And then see, you got me tripping, because I'm on you, come on. Man, I swear to God, there was a different video than this. I was tripping on that.
Man, I had my scraper in there. I had my
Yeah, everything. It was dope.
wet blue. I was that ocean water Fiji blue. I was so wet on them. Everybody in the area code bit my paint after that. You feel me? I had a scraper in Texas. I was like, that's bro from the Bay. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I shipped my shit out there, like.
Everyone stole that paint real quick, like.
I ain't gonna lie, but in the town, we always getting that color though. I wasn't the first one with it out here, but in Texas and Houston, that's a popular color too. But where I was at, then nobody had that color. So after I did that, I painted like 2 cars that color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite syrup set?
Man, I mean the antifreeze. I like the green.
Shout out to Carico and Turtle Juice.
You feel me? I call it the antifreeze, the what's the name?
Yeah.
All of it is good. You feel me? Just the flavor. I got a whole song about it. You know what I'm saying?
Which one?
Me and my dude Fat Pimp. Antifreeze is on. It's on
Born
YouTube.
Alone, Die Alone.
Born Alone.
That's great.
It's
I
on-
didn't
it's
even
on
hear
Born Alone,
antifreeze.
Die Alone.
I gotta take that from you. Every time I shout to Yogi, I'm gonna send on some antifreeze.
That video gonna be crazy. Everybody, you still smoking?
Yeah, of course.
That video gonna be crazy when I finally get around to doing it. That's why I said, bro, look at all of my ideas. I gotta be piled up.
Yep.
I just need more hands and feet to help hustle this shit. You feel me? I got $1 million business that I'm running. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta keep everything. I know quality control. I can only do so much because it's just me.
Yeah.
I'm meeting people with brands that got millions behind them. They got 10 people behind them. Another 2, 3. You see what I'm saying? It's really a group of people. You feel me? I'm really juggling all of this shit and really keeping it lit. You know what I mean? So I know you know some places where we lacking that, but you know what I mean? We doing good for what we got. You feel me? When I get the rest of the steroids that everybody else got, I'm gonna be 10 feet tall, man. I'll be this big.
You eat the magic beans, being in giant style.
Hey man, next time you see me, man, I'll be 10 feet tall, man.
Yeah.
Remember, that's my boy, DJ, on the Hustle and Flow.
Oh yeah.
He was like, yeah, man, like, niggas go take that weed down there, man. They want to smoke some good weed. He gave me some game that night and was like, he left feeling good about himself. Like, man, I'm gonna go down there and get this little rap situation. Hand him this mixtape. He was like, next time you see me, man, I'll be 10 feet tall, man.
I'll send that boy go. Getting juiced up.
That boy gone. He convinced. The boy, he
That's
convinced. But yeah, man. I don't know. That's the goal, man. You know what I'm saying? Be a big rapper, bro. You feel me? I ain't trying to do nothing but be a big rapper, bro. That's like a dream of mine now. You feel me? Like I got into this shit just
go
to
do
see
some
if I could
shows
do
in
something.
Europe.
Yeah, I ain't really been giving a fuck. You know what I mean? But now I like really
You know
care.
the guy,
You
this
feel me?
dude lives down the street. The guy
I care about this shit now. I want to.
lives down the street near you.
Only big now.
Be out there.
So I put that work in, but I'm glad other people, they got to do the footwork to get the word out. And then I'm like, obviously, like, you feel me? Everybody asks what you doing and how can you know, what's another move you can make? But I'm like, obviously, I'm working, you feel me? Obviously, I'm trying to rap, right? So if you got an outlet for me, you feel me? Help me along, do something to help my movement, you feel me? But it sounds like I'm begging when I say that. So, you feel me? I just keep it lit and do it on my own, man. But it's a lot. But people just got to learn to work together, bro. And in the way that I be wanting to work, it's hard to work with people. You know what I'm saying? So I do a lot of shit on my own.
Do Yogi be helping you out at all with his or like with?
I mean, hell yeah, shit. If he wasn't helping out, you feel me? I wouldn't even fuck with the regime or nothing like that. You feel me? Like, you know, we all family.
Like what is that? Like what does he do? Like, you know, what does Yogi bring to the table for Yogi?
I mean, it was just a why not. You feel me?
Yeah.
We already family. We already fuck around. You know what I'm saying? It was just a good thing to do. Jacka and Pretty Black was good friends of mine, so that automatically linked me into the artist records and the mob figures. And then, you feel me, Black automatically ties me in with, you know what I mean, Yuck Mouth and, you know what I'm saying, the regime. So, you know what I mean, I always stood in the middle with my own company. Any one of them would tell you 712 is my company, 712 Records.
Yeah, awesome.
Everybody always gonna tell you that. I ain't never been, these just been friendships, you feel me? We just now started doing I mean, friendships and family, you know what I'm saying? We just now started doing business. We've been around each other forever.
So 712 is not an umbrella under regime. Okay, cool.
No,
Okay.
no,
That's what I
it's
thought.
not under the regime. I mean, if anything is next to it. Okay.
Do you have any artists? How many artists do you have signed to 712?
Right now, I don't got no artists. I got somebody that I'm working with right now. I'm thinking about putting out, you feel me, Les Curry. I'm thinking about putting out Les Curry, but when I was in Texas, that's what I was doing. I was focused on 712, you feel me? Like, you feel me? Jack was like, you know, just push the line out there. And I was like, okay, you know, I was going to do that. And I was like, I was doing it for a minute. I always included the artist record on all of my shit, like as far as putting the logo and shit. And we did it like that, but I only did like one project like that. I probably like a couple videos. But a 712, I was always independent, bro. I was always want to do my own thing, right? So, but when I met artists like Jacka, and Jack is a fan, and Jack want to fuck with you, and he want to do something, you go do whatever you can do with Jack, you feel me?
Yeah,
why the fuck not, you know what I'm saying? So, it was that easy for me, you feel me? Like, as big as Jack was, and as big as he got, you feel me? It was never on no funny shit with me. He always was a fan.
He was big in Texas even, huh?
Jack wanted to see me win, so like that "See It Through" song, that really was, you know what I mean, a mentality of that brother. He really was putting people in position, you know what I mean? He summed that up real good, you feel me? I see he did a lot of people like that in his life that he fucked with, you know what I mean? A lot of people reach out and say like, you know, Jack was a good dude, and I heard the stories at the funeral, and you feel me, with people, how people talk about him, you know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of had the same stories. So, you feel me, when I met him, I felt like it was late, but it really was early after, you feel me, as big as he got and shit he did. So.
What year was that?
What?
When you first met him?
When I first met Jack, that probably was like 03, probably like 03.
Okay.
Yeah, probably like 03 for
so
sure.
Bob, they were big right there. That was when they was really around the wave, kind of, right?
Everything was already out. Jack had I think, was Jack Artist out yet?
Were they?
No, I think that's like right when the Jack Artist was like right here. I think Jack Artist had like just dropped, I think.
Okay.
Was that right before that?
I think so. Yeah, I think 03 was Jack.
I was seeing Jack around that time, so yeah, like right before that, while he was working on the Jack Artist thing. Cause Jack, if you remember, Jack Artist kind of like hung for a minute. You feel me? He was like, the Jack Artist is gonna come, but it didn't like drop hella fast.
For almost what, a year and a half, 2 years?
Yeah, it was like a minute. So around that time, when we started fucking around, so he dropped it. I'm like, damn, why we ain't doing nothing? You feel me? So that's when we started putting together the plays to do music.
Okay.
Cause I seen on the bottom, I'm like, well, Jack dropped something. You feel me? I'm like, Jack ain't no label. I see Jack all the time. You feel me? He dropping something. What's the label? And it was the Artist Records. Way back then, he didn't have no logo yet. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, that's how Jack doing it. So I kept doing 712. He had the Artist Records, and then we had started doing business with Raw Records and White Collar Records and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? It was other outlets around. Everybody was just rocking, doing their own independent thing. And then, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what happened. So I wasn't releasing no music around that time, but I'm learning the game like a motherfucker.
Soaking it up like a sponge.
Soaking it up like a sponge every day, all day. I'm with the mafia, so you feel me? If I'm not with them, I'm with the regime some kind of way. So, you feel me? We rocked out, bro. You feel me? So, my story really don't change. I just go back and forth to Texas all the time. I got family out there.
Still
I got family out here.
You still be going back and forth?
Back and forth. Everybody know. So, I just, you know what I'm saying? I didn't went through all that shit growing up, so I didn't stay with family a lot.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, I didn't, like, you feel me? I got family. I still pull up wherever I go. I still pull up. So, Texas to out here, been back and forth for hella long. Like I said, I just shot, what's the name?
Trap House.
Trap House. I shot
when that area
active duty in Brookfield in the hood, and then I shot Trap House in the hood out there.
Yeah, because when I did that area review, I'm like, well, shit. For one, I know that ain't Oakland. So, so yeah, okay.
Now, they rapping too. You feel me? They got shit that they trying to do out there. Hip hop scene and rap scene is like way a whole nother. They got something totally different going on out there. If my mama wasn't out there, if she didn't live out there, I wouldn't even go out there and go fuck around, you feel me? But that's just my loyalty to my family.
What do you mean by it's different? Like that is that a bad? Is that kind of in like a negative way?
What?
Or
Nah, it's behind.
It's just not you.
Nah, it's behind.
Oh, really?
You feel me?
Oh,
Shit,
okay.
we the Bay Area. We the independent capital.
Yeah.
You feel me? Our pace of doing shit, you know what I mean? Outlets like this, it'll probably take them, you know what I mean, maybe if somebody see y'all, they probably go try to do it or something. But they ain't gonna be first at nothing really. You see what I'm saying? Everything is imported. You feel me? So it's harder for them to get that shit going. We more developed.
Yeah.
You feel me? So yeah, it's just better for me to do music exactly like my fans and people that fuck with me. I'm out here for the music. You feel me? All I'm trying to do is be a big rapper. I ain't gotta do this shit. You feel me? I wanna be a rapper though. I'm just doing the work though, cause I got it, bro. People be sincere, people be hella sincere and passionate. Like, bro, you got it. Don't never let nobody say. I remember my partner SS was like, man, he's like, man, don't never let nobody tell you you ain't got it, bro. He's like, you got it. You feel me? He bought all my shit. He been supporting me for like hella long. You know what I'm saying? He a real street cat. You fucking, well, you know, a big fan of music. So I ain't never had the problem like, oh, what am I gonna do? My music been carrying me all this way.
Well, that's what like we.
So the Jacka introduced you to Burner, right?
Yeah, Jack did introduce me to Burner.
So what's your relationship with Burner like?
And he said, well, Burner, damn, that's crazy. How the fuck y'all know that?
We know we kind of pride ourselves on being kind of hip hop heads, you know.
Yeah.
He be knowing a lot, but like we.
That's crazy. Yeah.
We're like Narwhal. No, I'm just kidding. We ain't like that dude, but.
Jack introduced me to Burner. Yeah, Jack introduced me to Burner.
What you think of Burner? You mess with Burner, or what? You mess with his movement at all?
Yeah. I fuck with Burner. How you not mess with, you know what I'm saying, all of the moves he's making. He having, look how much progress he having. What's not to
There's
fuck
nothing,
with.
there's no one doing like him.
What's not to fuck with.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I mean, he kept it solid. I seen Burner on the road. I went and did like, I pulled up on him in a couple of towns. You know what I'm saying? We fucked around. It was all love. He ain't never did nothing unhonorable to me. I fuck with Burner. I seen Burner come from, you feel me, from, like I said, I pull up at his house when I first met him, you feel me?
He used
So he
to.
ain't at the house right now.
He used to live right down the street.
You know, you feel me? Like Burner, that's just who I knew. That's just who I knew in Frisco. I didn't know a lot of San Francisco people. You feel me? But I knew Burner, and Burner was cool. And I met Burner through Jack. It was always love every time we always fucked around.
And there's actually another connection. You two actually kind of share. I believe that's Texas. I believe Burn started rapping with. I mean, not start rapping, but he did. He there's videos of him with Bun B out in Texas.
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
Burn,
Back in the day.
Yeah, Burn. Yeah, they fuck with Burner in Texas. They fuck with him. They fuck with him tough. You know, it's a big Hispanic population out there. So you know, Burner. You know, they won't put him on a higher level.
Yeah.
You feel me? As opposed to me or you, if we go out there. But you know, what I mean, they fuck with Burn. They like what he doing. You know, that's what's different about rap shit. It be spotty.
Even the way he raps though, because like I really wouldn't put him in like the Latin rapper category. Does that mean, you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, see, we don't look at him like that.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't look at him like that either. But you know what I'm saying? That's how they look at him. You know what I mean?
That's weird.
Because it's not a lot of Latins in rap. You feel me? Like you got you know what I'm saying? Like they sprinkled around. It's not hell of them though. You know what I mean? In rap, just not a lot of, like they got like say for example, like the ones that's doing like, that's rapping on trap beats and the ones that's rapping about hood shit, like hood rappers is really not a lot of Mexican ones. You feel me?
Like, I'm trying to think of one right now. Besides like Burn, like who comes up to your, like who do you immediately think of? It kind of takes you.
But Burn the mob. See, but Burn,
Pitbull.
Nah, Pip,
Nah, it's not the same.
That's not the same at all.
Burn,
The guy from Vallejo.
Yeah.
The guy from Vallejo. What's his name? Baby Bash.
No, he from Texas.
He mobbing too though. Like that's like that's the same thing.
That's different.
I mean,
That's different. Like I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Doing like
But-
street shit.
But yeah, exactly. He doing street shit, but
Yeah.
like you
But what
said,
about
but Bash
Lil
fuck
Rob?
with that lane too though. You feel me? Like Bash is the person, and he fuck with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause like I said, cause you know down there, he be having work down there. Baby Bash, they down there probably think he from Houston. I done had a cat try to tell me he from Houston. I'm like, nah, bro, he from Vallejo. But
He's
you know,
out there all day.
right? So you know, it's probably the same thing with me, bro. If I'll be out here too long and go out there to Cali. You feel me? Then if I be going out there too long and they come out here, they be like, this bro from Texas. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Depending on when I meet you, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know, it's hard to kind of to separate and divide it all up. Everybody's situations be different and shit. But you know, that perception be a motherfucker, especially when you're doing music, and you doing some type of entertainment shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? I say it's kind of easy to sway to sway judgments and sway perceptions and shit, people. But you gotta know that going into it though. So that's why, you know, that's like little shit that like I wouldn't be mad like, you feel me, like how you asked, like if your cat blessed me with the chain, you feel me, like I wouldn't be mad about. If a motherfucker did, like say if he do give me a chain, I ain't gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying. But if he don't give me no chain, I'm not gonna be mad. You feel me? Like I don't expect nothing from nobody. You know what I'm saying? We all men and we all got, you know, business agreements, and we just family anyway.
Yeah.
We all family anyway, so it just don't make sense to not do the business. You know what I'm saying? But it's still business, so everybody ain't welcome in. You feel me? Yogi handles business. Yogi don't be with no bullshit. Yogi punctual. Yogi ain't got no bullshit behind him. It ain't no reason for a motherfucker not to fuck with me.
There's
I
not.
just never wanted to fuck with everybody else because I always wanted to be independent. But I know it's actually the other way around. Like I started off independent because I had no choice. I had to just keep it lit. You feel me? I had no choice. But once I got all of this shit started rocking, now I need more hands and feet, and everybody like, he don't need no help. He already got it going. I'm like, nah, bro, I need more help.
Yeah.
But I gotta feed my fans. So that's all I'm doing, just feeding the fans. So people will see my hustle and see things I'm lacking, like Jacka and Yuck Mouth and them type of people. They like, whatever you want to do, let's do. You know what I'm saying? So, and I work with the younger population too. I rock with everybody. I ain't trying to way bigger than rap. Yeah. You feel me? But we ain't doing no funny shit, but I'm definitely thinking outside the box. I'm way bigger than rap. That's the thing I think at the end of the day, when I think about our topics and what we've been talking about, I think that's the beautiful thing about my whole movement and what I'm doing is that it's bigger, it's so positive, and it's bigger than rap. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, I don't know, bro, it's just a beautiful, I don't know, man. It's just like if you tall, you're gonna play basketball. You know what I'm saying? If you could really spit, you know what I mean, run your mouth, if you got your business together, you can make your money, then you should do something in sales, or you should do something in the music game, you feel me? You should do something around the music industry. And I'm just working to my strengths, you feel me? And it's a beautiful thing that hip hop could provide that. But hip hop is a business, and in the business of hip hop, you feel me? That's the part that I'm trying to grow in. So people that give me outlets like y'all, that believe in the music, the people that's, you know what I'm saying, they got the big budgets and the big wallets, I gotta show them that I got the ability to do the music and handle the business at the same time. So they can come with the bag, because a lot of people got a bag behind them. You feel me? And that's how they doing 2 year try to get rich schemes. You feel me? I've been doing this shit over 15 years. You feel me? So I done seen how people hand money out to other motherfuckers, but won't nobody hand me nothing for some reason. But I ain't saying nobody owe me nothing, but that's just how it works. Even if I got 10, I still want to get 20. You feel me? So I don't know, man.
It's like 20, you want 40.
That's right. You feel me? But like I said, but honestly, I was just good with the 40. You feel me? Or good with the 30. You feel me? And then after that, I'm like, well, fuck it, man. Let's just whatever people want to do. We can always. You feel me? Like, I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's a beautiful thing, bro. I love my life. I love my life, bro, and I love, you feel me? Like, what I'm doing right now, people that's been following me, I've been doing this shit for like over 15 years for sure. Like, the first piece of music came out that came in the store probably like 02. I think like 02 or something. And I've been rapping and trying to get this shit together since then, you feel me? I didn't have no rap dream. I've been putting all that shit together as I go. But, you know what I mean, it's looking good, man. You know what I mean? I came back to the Bay to try to grow it some more. And let's get it. You know, I'm still going back and forth, but I'm just working out here in the Bay. Anything I do down there, bro, gonna be a repeat at this point. Yeah. Ain't nothing else I can show them, you feel me? They already know what it is. So I gotta come out here, swim with these sharks, and you feel me? Because they forget, you feel me? I mean, they know what it is, but they listening to my pilots now, you feel me?
You've laced the knot twice for them. You can't do it again.
Right, like it's locked in, but now they list the people that they is listening to and really feeling, it's personal friends of mine. You feel me? The Jay Stallins and the Filthy Riches. You feel me? And you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I ain't never met HD, but HD, his shit float around. Blood got a good fan base. And I heard some of that nigga music and shit go. But everybody got a little fan base. You feel me? And everybody networking out here.
Do you think the success that Filthy has anything to do with Jim?
With who?
With Jim Jones? Do you think that helped him out? Do you think that you need someone with a reputation like Jim to reach out to you? You know what I mean, like that? Like, from that's like you and Yuck are from the same. Are from Oakland. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You got someone from Oakland. You got Jim from New York.
Yeah.
Now they're reaching hands. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I think that was a good move. You know what I mean? To fuck with Jim. I mean, why not? I mean, if you already fuck with bruh. I mean, because people be having personal relationships, but I mean, I don't see no reason not to fuck with Jim Jones. Why would you want to fuck with Jim Jones?
Well, I'm not saying you
Like-
shouldn't have. I'm saying, do you think that you need someone on the other side like that to maybe get you out? Like to get see,
I see what you're
I see like Filthy blew up overnight.
Yeah, I see what you're
That's
saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I see Phil didn't blow up overnight though. You know what I mean? For me knowing Filthy,
Well, I mean like nationwide, I should say.
I see what you're saying though, but that's what I'm saying too. Phil been killing them and hitting them with them big exposures like that. Like when Phil did he had a lot of good placements. You feel me?
Yeah.
From the gang war shit when he did that.
The gang laying on
Yeah,
Discovery.
Right, all of that shit. Like Phil done had some good placements. He been keeping it lit. So like since he been doing that, I feel like that's like
He's kind of just taking these steps that
you feel me? Like he ain't never took like a down step. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everything has been a gradual growth. It's progressed.
He's
right. So right now it ain't. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's why I say he ain't blow up overnight. He just been gradually growing and blowing. But for the amount of success he having in the time he has it seemed like it is. It kind of is overnight.
I mean, you think about like the past 3 years of what he's doing.
Like it's overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but brother, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but
I mean, when other dudes out in the Bay putting in the struggle, and then I feel like Phil just hit something and they ran with it, and then
he worked for it though.
oh yeah, I'm not so yeah.
Yeah, he worked for it, but I'm saying I think he kind of was like on. I don't know. It's hard to say, bro.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, but
You think the people?
I think it was a good move though. I think anything that's gonna get you some more looks. You feel me? I ain't gonna say. I mean, anything within like your moral code, you feel me? Don't go do no weird shit you know and get beneath. But I mean, like I said, bro, I don't be surprised about what everybody do because everybody gonna have an excuse for why they doing it. So, but I think when Phil did that, I think that was a good look. I don't think that was a bad look. You know what I mean? I think that was a good thing.
And I wasn't trying to say it was a bad look at all. Nothing. I was just trying to say, maybe, I'm trying to say.
That's what you're saying. You talking about I need that.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to say it was a bad look at all. No,
Yeah.
shout out to Jim. Shout out to Dipset. No, I fuck with him. I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
I see what you're saying now.
You know what I mean?
You're saying, do I need something like that in order to get bigger or better? I think I need something like that. I mean,
like if there, like say if there was, what if Cam threw his hand out? No, if that wasn't, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, if it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different deals and it's a lot of different ways, you know what I'm saying, that you could do a deal. Like a deal could be anything. You feel me? We can make a deal on his hat, you know what I'm saying? We can make a deal. So, you go sign them contracts, that's people doing business. So these labels and stuff that we see people next to each other, these is companies. Feel me? People look at the individuals and they street codes and they backgrounds and where they from, and people always kind of think like, you feel me, like, you know what I'm saying, what people, I don't know, people always will probably kind of think like, I don't know, I guess, I don't know, bro, I guess at the end of the day, you feel me, if I can catch you back on fucking, if I get back on fucking task, bro, I'm hella hot.
Shout out to the cookies.
I'm hella hot, bro. What we smoking?
I'm smoking Platinum Girl Scout.
Platinum Girl Scout?
Yeah.
Strawberry kush, some hash.
Yeah, we threw some hash in that shit.
Some Gorilla Glue.
Oh yeah, right. See you didn't slit the hash on me. You feel me? We gonna get him hella high. It's good though. But
explain fwaro.
Fwaro, man. Fwaro it's just it's a lot of things, man. But basically, fwaro it's a slogan. You feel me? It's like it's basically like what you call it? It's like a shortcut. You feel me? When you come to Facebook, you feel me? You might not want to type in Yogi Calhoun. That might take you a long time to do that. Everybody started filling them up with the hashtags. So I'm like, okay, they can just push this one thing and then it's gonna go straight to me. So I come with the fuck with a real one. You feel me? And I started building on that, and it spread like wildfire down there where I was at. So that's how everybody relate that to me now. So you feel me? I'm stuck with it. That was another business idea I came with. Like, you feel me, let's make that a part of my campaign. I got a mixtape called Fuck With A Real One. And, you feel me, it got a double meaning because I got nieces, you feel me, and they be want to wear my clothes and wear them to school, and they tripping with them because they got the guns on them and shit like that. So, you know, I had to develop a nonprofit, you feel me? So I got the Forever We Are Reaching Others too, you feel me? Because I didn't went and spoke at like 2 schools, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And on some like regular shit, like I went and spoke at some schools or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? It made me see the positive in it. So
Unlike what, like some non-violence, some non-gun violence and shit like that?
I mean, you got a responsibility when you're doing music. You got to be careful with the message that you're putting out.
Yeah.
So you just got to do good and bad. You feel me? Like if you're doing music, you know what I'm saying? I think it's important to kind of, really what it was, bro, just on some real shit. Yeah. Was just that the Fuck With A Real One is a beautiful street idea.
It is.
You feel me?
Oh yeah.
It's magic. But you know what I'm saying? When people ask me about it, because everybody gonna ask. Yeah. Depending on who I'm talking to, I got the Fuck With A Real One, or I got the Forever We Are Reaching Others. You feel me? Somebody is like, you need to get a, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's just kind of like what Migos did with YRN.
Right, exactly.
You know
just
what I
trying
mean?
to boom it into a business.
Yeah.
So
like they can't be saying that YRN, so now it's Young Rich Nation. So you know it's more now it's acceptable. So
yeah, Fuck With A Real One. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a lot of things, man. But it just started off as just, you know, just something to keep up with Yogi Calhoun. Like, I had never heard it. You know, we always come up with slick shit, different little fast little shit to say. So Fuck With A Real One, just, you know, it fit the campaign, man. We was just, you know, I mean, because I don't know, you know, a lot of sucker shit going on. Like, y'all been wondering, the same shit I've been wondering, like, he got everything. Like, why he ain't bigger and better? Like, why nobody came and signed Yogi Calhoun and gave him the...
They're straight lames right now.
And it's lame, bro. My partner was like, Yogi, man, he was like, man, stop letting these suckers shine, bro. He was hella mad at me, bro. We was in the club. He done was yelling at me, bro. Like, man, quit letting these suckers shine, bro.
For real though.
I'm like, man, I said, bro, I'm on it, bro. You feel me? I'm on it, bro. I'm rapping. I'm doing the best I can. You feel me? I'm turning it up a notch, but I need my people to get behind me and give them outlets.
Like it's, bro. They
gotta fuck with me. You feel me? Fuck with a real one, man. You do it for the sucker. Do it for the hustlers.
Do you do any community service? Do you do any community service with the Forever We Are Reaching Others?
Nah, man. Honestly, we ain't got active with none of that yet. It was just another idea that we hurry up and just put to the side because, you know, we need that. You feel me? Everything I'm doing is positive, but you know they try to give me, you know what I mean? It be politics. You feel me? So, you know, you gotta have something for everything. But Fuck With A Real One, you know, I'm independent, bro, so I could do a Fuck With A Real One thing. If I was on the sign to a label or something, they probably wouldn't even let me do that.
No.
I can only do that because it's my label.
What do you think of World Star?
I like about it. Yeah, I said I did. I like World Star.
You put Active Duty on there, right?
Yeah, Active Duty went on there. I like World Star, man. World Star is an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Anything that support hip hop, I'm with, bro. I fell in love with the rapping and the hip hop of it. Like, you know what I mean? I got into it just on some naturally organic, just being around it. But I fell in love with it and started wanting to be raw and get doper and all of that. So, you feel me? Like, anything that got to do with rap and hip hop, bro, I'm with from the, you know what I'm saying? I just fuck with it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So, it ain't just a hobby no more. You know what I'm saying?
You got 100K.
The better I get at it, the better I get at it. You know what I'm saying? The more shit that come in. You know, I can't complain about nothing the way it's going. It seems like, you feel me? It seems like my fans sometimes they be having like or people around. Not even say my fans. You feel me? Just people around me. They got big expectations for me. You feel me? Like I can imagine. Like I heard somebody say, anybody never said it to me, but I heard somebody say it about somebody. And they was like, you know what I'm saying? They was like, why they don't go out of town? You know what I'm saying? Like they big, you know what I'm saying? They think they doing all of that out here. Why they just don't go out of town? You feel me? Like go out of town somewhere. And I'm like, nah, but you do need to go out of town. Like if you do music, whatever you're doing, you do got to go out of town and travel and tour. That's what you do at a record label. But if you can't go out of town, you can't go. But I'm just saying, for somebody even have an opinion on like why they don't go do this or why they don't go do that, and I was like, damn. I was like, they really just was tired of seeing them shine. They was doing fine where they was at. Why they need to go out of town? You feel me? Yeah. So I'm like, people always gonna have something to say about somebody hustling that grind. So once I figured out it wasn't no getting around the hating, you feel me? Like that was just gonna be there. That's kind of like a meter. I was like, well, it's gonna be good. Cause I ain't had no haters, blood. Like ain't nobody never hate on me. Like you always hear people talk about like everybody be hating on them and shit. Like, I got haters. I'm like, man, ain't nobody hating on your bitch ass. Like, who the fuck hating on you? You feel me? Like you just some hell of a motherfucker, man. But you feel me? Like,
So
I start having success and I start getting some haters, bro. And I'm like, man, these punk motherfuckers.
Showing up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm out of the woodworks.
You feel me?
Pulling out of the
So
bushes.
what's your next upcoming project to look out for?
Right now, man, I want everybody to focus on Born Alone, Die Alone, the album and the movie, because that's a big thing right there. That one piece of product is a big thing. So focus on Born Alone, Die Alone, the album and the movie, First in Flight. It's the first of its kind. It's not a movie and a soundtrack. It's an album and a movie. Make sure y'all fuck with that. And then Cookies and Codeine. I'm gonna put that out this summer. You feel me? If they ready for it. But we just trying to build a buzz. Like, I ain't in a hurry. I got a lot of music out there for people that won't listen to me, so they can keep going to go. You feel me? Go check out all the music. But right now, we just focused on like projects. You feel me? I don't know, bro. You feel me? Like, I don't know, man. It's hard to say what I'm gonna do because I change my mind all the time. But basically, right now, the album and the movie, that's kind of the only album. I'm probably gonna sit on that for a minute. I feel like that's big, and I feel like if I go past that right now, it's gonna be left behind.
Even before Cookies and Codeine.
Right, bro, because it's already packaged up, it's ready to go. We just gotta get some more money to press it up and then get it to the distributors. That's really what we gotta do. I just kind of tested and seen what it did and it's up for sale and all the business is done. But I could keep promoting that forever. So you feel me? Depending on how my fans feel, you feel me? Like whatever they feeling. So I just wanted to kind of test some records. I threw them singles out there and I put it out with the street album. So I kind of want to just stay right there for right now. I ain't gonna lie. I got hella music and I want to kill them all year, but I feel like I be getting ahead of them, so, you know what I mean? I don't know, it just kind of depends on the wave, bro. That's why I asked y'all, like, man, what y'all think I should do, you feel me?
I would get a verse for Fuck With It, bro.
What about
I would find.
I thought about that.
I would shop that or Trap House.
Them two, huh?
Yeah.
And just get some
Or Who's Who.
features on there.
Or Who's Who. Or what's that last?
I was so
one?
impressed with
What's the
when I heard it was Who.
the last
The reason why I got
song of
impressed
the
is-
album?
hold up. The reason why I got impressed is because I was like, oh damn, this is different. You know what I mean? Like, it was real shit. I'm not saying that's different. How should I put this? Like, I wasn't expecting that from you.
That part.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all. That song, like, I'm like, oh fuck, man, and you did it, A1, off top. And I was just like, okay, and that's another thing where I'm confused with, like, man, if he's got it like this, it's gonna take one thing to light the firecracker. You just need the right.
See,
you just need the right lighter to light the wick.
so now what we trying to do is we trying to find that song because I got hella music. So we trying to find them songs because Gucci Backpack, you know what we was gonna do with Gucci Backpack? My partner came and he was like, let's redo Gucci Backpack.
I was just gonna say.
Because it was hella big, right?
Yeah.
And it still could work. But when he came and he was like, let's redo Gucci Backpack, he's like, man, my hoes love it. My pimp partner, my hoes love it. They dance in the house to the songs all the time. And at the time, it's in the club and on the radio out there.
Yeah.
So we like, man, no, this is like after all of that. He still want to do this fucking song. I'm like, all right, let's do it. So we was gonna let Zaytoven redo the beat, and we was gonna put Gucci Man on it. And that was gonna be the official trap Gucci Backpack.
That would have made it.
But he froze up with the money, blood. I didn't have the money to go get the Gucci verse like that. I wasn't even thinking about it. You feel me? He came and was like, let's do that. I'm like, all right, boom, bro. I get on the phone. I'm so tapped in. I got that fixed in like a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, next day it's ready to go. What we gonna do? And he froze up, you feel me? And we never got the shit done. And it's like, to me, it's an old song. I got newer songs I'm thinking about. And so I'll be needing that reinforcement from y'all to tell me, like, bro, make sure you do this and do that. Cause I'll be listening to that shit, bro, and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go fuck with it. Some of it makes sense, you feel me? Like, I'm doing it for y'all. If y'all don't like that shit, then I know y'all like what I do. So sometimes I might just call a different play. Cause I know y'all gonna like whatever
You heard me earlier.
with.
I like it because you on your own. That's what I dig. Well, actually, another thing. Did you ever
Well, I had one quick question about the passing of the Jacka. Were you in Oakland at that time?
Hell no, blood. I was finna come back to the Bay in March anyway to go holler at Yuck. You know what I'm saying? With the just come tap in and shit, go holler at Yuck about the regime shit. And then I was coming to come see, like I said, in March anyway, and Jack got killed in February. I didn't need to holler at Jack really because we already did the artist record shit back in 2011. So I was gonna see Jack anyway when I got here. That was just mandatory, but I was coming to come holler at you. And that shit happened, bro. That shit fucked me up. Cause me and Jack had an album that we was doing called, we didn't give it no name yet, you feel me? I ended up titling it later, but we just started doing the song. But man, I held on to that music for hella long, cause I seen down there where in Texas, they didn't know who Jacka was. They didn't know who he was yet. You know what I'm saying? Heard his voice before. You know what I'm saying? Don't really know him like that. So I just held on to the music. But each project that I put out, I always put one song. I even reuse some songs sometime because I always want to keep Jack on my CDs. You feel me? So Pure Dope, he agreed to present that when we first met. You feel me? And we locked in immediately. I'm like, once we got good, I'm like, bro. I'm like, I fuck with you my homeboy. I said, bro, we got to do some music. You feel me? What's up with the, you feel me? Present my album for me. I was like, let me check it out. I gave it to him. He's like, yeah, we could do it. You know what I'm saying? So we could do, that's how we did it. You feel me? On everything. And then I ended up putting out Pure Dope. I went to Texas and I was out there for a little minute. I'm like, man, I need to drop that shit I did with Jack. So I did the presents. And then I'm like, bro, let's do another one or whatever. And Jack was like, nah, let's just, just do it together. I don't want to present it. I'm gonna do it with you. You know what I mean? So that way, yeah, ain't no big me, little you feel me? So I'm like, boom, that's even better. So, you feel me? He gave me some songs. We did like some songs and he gave me some songs. And then, you feel me? I just held him. And then I told Jack, once he got the artist record shit, he hit me like, bro, it's good, you feel me? We got distribution, they putting everything out, they stamping everything I'm doing. You feel me? Give me some music, let's rock. I'm like, all right, you feel me? So that's how the AR conversation went. So I'm like, that was just automatic. So, and already had songs. So he was like, I said, but we need to do some more songs. He was like, that's cool. He was like, I got some songs for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was already ready. So I was like, ooh, that's going to finish my shit immediately. You know what I mean? Boom. So I was coming back to come fuck with Jack, you feel me? And drop that. And that's what Born Alone, Die Alone is. Because that was supposed to be, them songs, a lot of that shit was supposed to be me and Jack project. You feel me? So all of them songs, that's why it sound dated, it sound aged. It got that mild sound because I was making all of that music through the time when I was fucking with Rob Lowe, Mackie. Yeah. You feel me? Like that one song me, Jack and Filthy got, me, Stalin and Filthy got, that Mind in the Kitchen and that D-Boy flow. Feel me? Mackie did Mackie did that beat. You feel me? Mackie, Rob Lowe, Black Opera, Mackie did that beat. So that's why Born Alone, Die Alone, that's why I said the artist records on there because that's the CD I was gonna put out with Jack, with the artist records. You feel me? Them 6 songs that I have for hella long, like 6 songs that we ended up getting done. So I took them songs and then we, with the old songs and new songs, and just made just a dope ass thing, a classic project. So I got the last song me and Pretty Black did. You feel me? We did that at 17 Hertz. On there, I got the song, you feel me, the whole mob on there. Every song I did with everybody that's popping, me and Filthy. And them is like history. I remember how we met, how we hooked up, did all them songs. So it's beautiful to see everybody doing their thing. Filthy, obviously, whipping niggas' heads in right now with the way he rocking. My niggas is moving. But everybody eating, there's a lot of people eating though, you feel me? Shout out to all my live wire niggas. Yeah. You feel me? All my, you feel me? The whole regime moving me, you feel me? And I am suing them and all of them. I like what they doing. Cool. Shout out to Cool John, fuck with Cool John. That's my nigga too. You feel me? We tapped out there, bro, some organic ass shit. But yeah, bro. See, you know what I'm saying? Like that crowd need Yogi Calhoun. You feel me? Cool John, them. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta come fuck with me, bro. If you feel me.
I'm gonna try to link that up.
Yeah, feel me? Like me, cause he already know me, but somebody gotta push the line for that. You feel me? That's what I need, cause I got them records too. You feel me? That's why I did that. Who's who? Cause I'm like, ain't no box coming. I want people to. You gonna keep seeing shit that you feel me. Motherfuckers like, oh, like that's different. That's the whole thing. Like, I'm like James Bond, like you feel me? Like you feel me? Like that's my whole thing, Johnny Tapia.
This is 6 Milligram Entertainment presents Yogi Calhoun. Thank you for taking the time to join the show. This is Kyle.
CEO speaking, man. Thank you, Yogi.